Hello everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Valheim. It's been a pretty frustrating one, in all fairness. I have been doing several things offline eventually because I ran out of patience. I have been removing some recordings because I ran out of patience. So there are some things to be done. First of all, considering it's 2024, I'm wishing each and every one of you a very happy new year. And hopefully one in full health with lots of love from friends and relatives and full of peace. Because although I may be, according to some people anyway, a piece of annoying something, I always wish the best for people, so let's keep that in mind. Anyway, what I've been doing in all those non-recorded parts, or better said in the removed parts, is building me some defenses, and as you can see, the palisade wall is completely finished, minus a small gap. I have attempted to build the dock at the other side of the island, and I can, oh wait, wrong button, actually show you, but where I wanted to build everything here, but I found out that this area is getting so deep, it's impossible to get a good aim and build the supporting structures. And on top of that, as soon as it storms, the waves were coming close to this edge. Well, as you can see now, there's, well, I can show you actually. This is, no, I don't have the stuff for it. But this stake wall is about 3 meters in height. So this is water level. As you can see, it's 3 to 4 meters. And that means I had to lower my dock, which isn't really too much of a problem, but as soon as a storm was going on, my boat would be lifted up. The water level would actually be lifted up to this point, and I risked, it was a huge risk even, that my boat would end up on my dock, getting damaged, and eventually, if I didn't notice it in time, damaged too much to the point where they actually would break, which means that I had no way to retrieve my materials other as what's in the cargo hold and the wood. Everything else sinks. And to keep you a little bit poetic, yes, that stinks. It's part of the game, but it isn't really pleasing. So instead I decided to move my dogs to where it used to be. I've been using, hey, what's wrong? Ah, that's wrong. Dev command, and yes, I will admit that, or as some will call it, a cheat. It's basically the same. To fly and paste not paste, place the supporting structures, which are all those holes, and only the bottom holes, and that's it. Plus I've been mining out most of the area a little bit. It also means that, and I can show that better from the other side, I found it easier to sail along this way in the future instead of using that small part. So yes, lots of changes. The torches are there to show where I have to go to, but this is more or less going to be the dock, including, wait, I don't need 50, I can use the, really, 45. So, my plan for today is, well, at least one thing was hay. And that's the only thing that actually did work out. Although I lost my patience, is the fact that I was able to build, I need to rebuild, looking at things, my boar pen. And I was even better, I was able to get a non-star boar here. So what I'm going to do, that's why I picked up those berries. I'm going to drop, that's fast. That wasn't actually what I wanted it to do. Because I need those berries out of the way. What I'm going to do now, starting to build these two half-size walls, because they're needed, and a second door, sort of airlock. And I'm unable to get through. So I guess happy. If I stay around, at some point we will hear some screaming. Replace the X. Oh, wait. Because we have a tree which is in the wrong spot. This is going to be funny. Because I can't hit the tree. Stop it! I need to remove that. Okay, that worked. And that worked. Now I just need to remove that log here without actually, got it, killing my boar. So we got 5 raspberries. We started with 7. As long as I'm around here, bad weather again, there is a chance they will actually do some breeding. Like I said, we'll hear at some point. So the rest of my plan is to continue this. I'm doing that because by having a dry spot at the docks, things may become at least a little bit better. A workbench. Ah. I will probably at some point replace the entire wooden dock by stone one. And with that it's more secured and most certainly its structural integrity is a lot better. So with that in mind, I have another reason to progress in this game. Here comes the complicated part. I need a log hole here. I need a reinforcement beam. I may need the same thing here, but I'm not sure yet. Means this torch is in the way. I will keep this part open, and I keep this part open as well, and I won't even be able to stop that. No workbench. I won't be able to do this, or I run the problem. So what I will do is build this, then the corner, and same here. And I have to work something out to make sure this doesn't collapse. Like I said, there is a certain structural integrity. I need a corner here. Making it possible for me to walk under it. I also need an inner corner, which is going to be placed up here. That's to make life easy. This is being open. I keep that part open, but over here everything's going to be closed. So it's time to get some wood. I was about to say to build more, but let's get some wood first. That's really a better idea. If I place it over there, I can use it later to repair my ships. To do that, the only thing I need is the roof over it. Now, in case you're wondering why I'm not building a roof over the entire dock, the answer is simple. A mast. The next boat I'm going to build is going to have a very high mast. As you can see, the calf is already standing, having its mast above the building. And yes, I agree, if I had built the, the roofing, if if I had continued the roofing to build in the way I did, then the car would have been covered completely. But for the next ship, the long ship, we really need a high pot. And it's not too complicated, but it certainly is not the nicest thing to do. Because it kind of gives you a feeling of having a plane hangar sticking out. And no, that's not what I would like to have. So I prefer this option. Partially covered. It really is dreadful weather. But partially covered, at least the walkway is covered. Making things at least somewhat better looking. Now, another thing I did, I think I started that, was this. So, since it's done, I will add that poison resistant meat to my list. Anytime I'm doing a fight, I'm able to use the quick slots. The food will remain up there because that's only temporary. At least the weather calmed down, and we're already at day 100. Yeah, that happens when people do things offline. Don't do this in the future. I need woods. Probably have to go out, do some wood cutting at some point. And I heard some screaming. So let's see what happened over there. It's likely, and this is really dark. It's likely we have a piglet. That's why I kept the door open. We have Bess, we have Porky, we have lots of high grass. And we should have a 2-star piggy. So that means that in general I could actually kill off Bess right now. And we will only end up with only one raspberry left, and I will end up with only 2-star boars. Thinking if I should lift the entire roof up from here by half a wall, because it feels really how to put it, claustrophobic. So this part is okay. So if I want to add something, the problem is, wrong button. If I want to do that, I have to use a normal wood pole, and that's not really looking beautiful. Or I have to use a 2-meter log pole. That's better, but then we have another high wall over here. We're going to change something. Now we have something to look through. So I'm not sure if lifting everything is a good idea. I can, however, lift everything here. It will require some adjustments. Yeah, it's possible. And I think eventually things may be better looking even. So let's pick up the wood. Remove this one, that one, and that one. Build 4-meter pole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this was halfway. Yep. And that means we can actually I always make this mistake. For some reason I'm always putting the hammer back before I'm building again. Right, that's one. Now how to deal with the other part? No. Yeah, there's plenty of room to walk through. Just need to find a better snapping point. Yeah, now we got an ugly looking spot over here. going to replace that one workbench. Wait, not before I used it. That's the easy part. I need a corner. And probably that's the way to solve it. So in a corner here. And an inner corner there. I can find the snapping point that is. And it's still not really pleasing me, but I think personally it's looking a lot better as it used to be. No, I'm not happy. This game is really a game of trial and error. And I think what I actually need to do is build this the other way around. For me to pull here and in the middle and over there. It means that one can be removed. All of this can be removed, which works a lot better if I actually equip. I always like it when everything comes down. meter, 2 meter, and shoot. I'm more and more wondering if I should simply lift everything up by another 2 meters. But the thing is, get such a high, ugly wall over there. It's not beautiful. But if I look at everything, then the real question is it needed? Yeah, right. I think when I'm smart, I should be able to overcome that problem by adding in the corners. The thing is, yep, it works. It works. I feel like Hannibal Smith of the A-Team right now. I like it when my plans come together. But I will build a 4-meter high roof over here. Which means this area is actually going to get higher. Because that looks more beautiful. And I think in a way, by doing that, I will actually get the same high level result we have over here when we do that over there. So let's start with building supports. Once you know what to do, it's plain easy. Problem is, you need to figure out what to do before it's actually becoming plain easy. But it's going to be like that. Let's see. If I'm not mistaken. If I use snap topping, done. Small one, Big one. Big one. Like I said, once you know what you want to do, it's plain easy. Getting started was the problem. No way. Yes way. Why is this different? Ah, yeah, because I got that one cut out. So, feeling cold, let's go inside, sleep, and continue this the next day. I also need to drop off some carrots near the piggies. Because I need more piggies and I want to remove pests to avoid getting no star piggies. Yeah, well, it's not the most beautiful, but it's effective. Using that many carrots lately that I'm actually running out. That one. I need that one, friendly fire, to butcher best, at least for the time being. At some point I'm able to create myself butchering knife, and at that point it isn't needed anymore. They're hungry. Yeah, I thought so. piglet. Ah, there. So let's finish this. It sort of shows why I wasn't really happy about building building this up that high as well. But I think overall it's not that bad. At least I'm able to walk through without any problem. I will build some supports, including these. And that's how you build a dock. I think overall it's not that ugly. It's in the required really. Really. This may be causing some problems in the future. Also, I didn't use those. Although I only have 2 planks here, but I didn't use them because I didn't want extra seam. So I have been wasting a little bit of wood for part of the dock. I don't think it really matters in the end, because it's looking great. Time for a swim. And I realized something. I will probably have to repair this part a few times more. But at least the thing is working. And I'm able to exit my boats without a problem. So I'm going to change one more thing. I'm never happy about my builds. Maybe at some point I will actually add those here, but I'd like to keep it like this, because at least I'm able to see some things. And in case of having to deal with events, which I actually had happening at some point. Ah, we have another piglet. I'm going to put this one back where I built it earlier. But I was about to say, yeah, I did have an event at some point, but I never saw anything coming to me. It was the forest event, and I saw the grey dwarves running over that area, but they never got to me, so that's good news. That's meaning that right now the base is completely safe. And yes, that's good news. Yeah, I'm able to repair everything very well. Now let's see who was screaming. And more important... Oh, that's fun. That's Bess. That's the 2-star piggy. That's Porky. But we had Piggy already, so... Ah, there. Another 2-star piggy. Okay, Bess, I'm really sorry, but you sort of served your purpose. With 2-star piggies, I'm able to breed enough other pigs, or boars actually, to supply myself with a good load of leather scraps and meat, and in particular the meat is important. How much? Got enough wood, I have an idea. This is too small. Building. Done. I'm able to open and close the door a little bit better now, without actually having to worry about being kicked out or whatever. So that's done. I think I'm going to be pleased with the dock after all. Thinking, should I close this one up and do that? Question is, how would it look like? If I do that, I might as well remove those support beams. Yep. Ah, yeah, I completely forgot about that. We forgot. I can build that one. Except I don't have the wood for it. Yay. And I wasn't finished with this part yet. I also need fine wood. Think of this. Should I build it here? Or... Ah! Yeah, that's a possibility. No, I won't build it here. Because I will need two. And I should, if I want to do that, I have to adjust this part. And I like the way it is. I can build one up here. And one over there if I have the fine wood. And to get the fine wood, I will have to cut down my trees. Now I'm out of wood again. Okay, I'm also running out of time because I'm not going to do 2-hour sessions each and every week. But I think we did. Well, I did. But I think there's quite a lot done. Quite enjoyable too. And our small base is actually starting to look like the base. So I will reset one thing. That didn't work. That does. I'm using this spot each and every time anyway, so I might as well put it back. Right. Fine wood. If I'm not mistaken, I can drop that part off over here. Yep. Oh, I do have wood. I was about to finish, but not like this. I know myself. If I have the choice to leave something unfinished, while it's only a little effort to finish things, I prefer to finish things. Yeah, I know. I think I stick to this for time being. Because I don't have... Oh, I do. Center of that one. Right. Not. So I think this is about it. We build a dock, and it's perhaps not the most beautiful one. It is still doing what it has to do. It works as intended. And with that, I'm very pleased. So we have a dock. We have some coverage. The coverage I made over the years is for a very simple reason. I don't like the look of the decayed wood. That's actually one reason. But more important, if I'm working at the dock for whatever reason, like repairing a boat, loading, unloading the cart and whatever, I don't want to stand in the rain. So that's why I did it. Because rain is doing a stamina drain, and a stamina drain is always useless, plus always happening when you don't want it. So that's why I built that dock the way it is now. I may later replace it by, and I can show you this. Where are they? By using the shingle roof. It's sort of giving a better look. It's not really the most beautiful one. I can't use this part, by the way, not on anything, not on the thatch roof either, because that means it's only 3. I think we have a 4 tile right now. So no. Or we have 2 tiles, something like that, but it's a no. So maybe I will replace it by shingle roof later, and I may replace the standing poles by wood iron pole when those are unlocked. Outside will be built with stone pillars, stone arches, and stone floor at some point. But then I may as well keep the wooden floor I have now and only replace the roofing. I don't know yet. There's plenty to do in this game, and there's plenty to enjoy in this game. I do know that this part will get stone walls. Anything else? I'll see over time. I may add another farm here to replace that one. So there's enough to do, and right now I have no clue what's actually going to happen. I can even build my farm here in the back if I want to. I think that was my original plan even. Set the farming area there. If I do that, perhaps I will remove this part in between, because it's pretty useless anyway. I'll get more land plus a more steep area to cross. We'll see. For now, this is the end for today. I hope you've been enjoying it. I'm going to bed and dream with or without. No, we sleep without dreams. So I was mentioning in bed to bed in game. Next week I'll see what I'm going to do. I still need to get a lot of copper. And as you saw, we also need wood again. I need to do some cooking at some point. I need to create more potions. There's enough to do. We'll see that next week. So I hope to see you around next week. Have a good day. Goodbye.